So you're thinking of moving to Centennial, Colorado, but you want to know what you might not like? In this video, I'm gonna go over the 10 things you must handle if you live in Centennial, Colorado. What's up everybody, this is Angel and I'm a real estate agent here in Centennial, Colorado. And if you want to learn everything about what's like to work, eat, sleep, live and play in Centennial, Colorado, make sure you subscribe. And if you have any questions about making your move to Centennial, Colorado, feel free to send me a text, shoot me an email, give me a call, or book a Zoom call with me. My information's in the description below. First of all, where is Centennial? We're gonna really quickly jump into the map. We're looking at a map of Denver, Colorado, and as you can tell, Centennial's over here on the south side, and it also extends into the southeast. Other cities that are around are Aurora over here, which extends all the way in this area. We got Denver, of course. We have Englewood and we have Littleton. And then on the south side, we have Highlands Ranch and Parker, Colorado. Now that we have that out of the way, now I'm going to tell you the first thing you must handle if you live in Centennial, Colorado is the dry climate. When you live in Centennial, Colorado, it is a place that's very dry. A lot of people have constantly having to apply moisturizer and it can cause skin and respiratory issues for some people. Honestly, I don't think it's a very big deal for some people, but for others there is. Now, the second thing you must handle is that there's no downtown area. It's not like other suburbs like Littleton or Lakewood that have a dedicated downtown area with bars and restaurants and shopping. Centennial's more like your typical suburb. There are shopping centers, of course. They have restaurants, of course, and bars, but it's not like in a dedicated downtown area. Número 3, Centennial does not have much nightlife. Other than bars, there isn't really much nightlife over here in Centennial, Colorado. There aren't many places to go dancing or nightclubs, so if you like that kind of living, Centennial's probably not for you. Número 4 is the cost of living. The cost of living here in Centennial, Colorado is higher than the national average. However, it really depends where you're coming from. If you're coming from LA, San Francisco, it's going to be cheaper for you. If you're coming from Ohio, it's going to be more expensive. So I did create another separate video where I go into actual stores and I show you how much things cost. I show you how much rent costs. I show you how much houses cost so that you can take that into account when you're making your decisions to moving to Centennial, Colorado. Make sure you check that out. Número 5 is the crowded trails. Over here in Centennial, Colorado, we all love being outdoors. We all love the mountains. We love our neighborhood trails. And what happens? They get very crowded. Sometimes you just want to go for a relaxing walk. You want to be on your own and you really can't find that here in Centennial, Colorado. We do have the Highland Canal, which is a very long trail that goes from Aurora to Chatfield Reservoir. It goes through Centennial. And yes, you can have your spots here and there where you won't see many people, but in the summer and when the weather's nice, you're always gonna be having people there. Número 6, Centennial, Colorado is isolated. What do I mean by that? Other than Denver, of course, we really have Colorado Springs to the south. We got Fort Collins to the north, we have Kansas City to the east, and Salt Lake City to the west. So if you like traveling across multiple cities in a day, like maybe you're coming from New York and you want to be in Philly one day and Washington the next day, you really can't do that here. So when you live over here in this area, we're very isolated from that kind of traveling. Make sure you take that into account before making your decision on moving here. Número 7 is public transportation. Other than the light rail, which goes along I-25, there isn't really much public transportation here in Centennial, Colorado, so it's very hard to get around without the car. And that brings me to number 8, which is it's not a walkable city. When you live in Centennial, Colorado, it's not a place where you go walk to the grocery store or run any other errands. When you live here, you really have a car. And that brings me to number 9, which is the traffic in Centennial, Colorado can be terrible. At peak hours after work or before work, there is a lot of traffic. The roads weren't really built for the amount of people that are using it right now. We do have an infrastructure issue and it's just getting worse every day. And finally, número 10, we have limited diversity. over here in Centennial, Colorado, it's not a place that I would say it's very diverse. And honestly, I don't want to get too much into it. You can look it up yourself, or we can have a private conversation. If you wanted to live in a place that's very diverse, Centennial, Colorado is probably not for you. Even with this, I still love Centennial, Colorado. And if you still want to move here, feel free to book a Zoom call with me and we'll make a plan that works for you. Let me know in the comments what's piquing your interest about moving to Centennial, Colorado. As I mentioned, I'm Angel, and if you have any questions about making your move to Centennial, Colorado, don't hesitate to reach out and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.